So hello everybody and welcome to today's video. Today my friends, I'm very happy or very sad to make this video about Rocket League Sideswipe. Today I'm gonna talk about the big discussion, touch or controller. Okay, I never thought I would make a video about it. I never thought also that there was such a big thing about it. Okay, that it does matter so much. I mean, people really having discussions all over the internet, controller or touch and so on. So I decided to make my own video on my opinion about it. That means what is best and does it even matter? Okay, first off, for those of you who don't know what am I talking about, actually Rocket League Sideswipe is a game that is a mobile game. Okay, that means it was meant at the beginning to be played with your fingers. That means touch. Okay, but very early players started to play on their PC with emulators and using controllers on the PC or even on their mobile playing this game. Okay, so now we are gonna start with why I am doing this video. I'm gonna tell you, okay, as you know, there is Reddit and I'm using a lot of Reddit, and sometimes, for example, I am putting a little picture on RLSS. Okay, that's the biggest Reddit community about this game, and I put like a picture about my progression, saying what I'm gonna do. People are really positive about it, you know, and it's really cool to share my progression with them. So as you can see, the first comment is me too, just hit champion 5 in 2s last night, and I said GG, good luck. Okay, but then instantly the second comment, touch or controller. And I can tell you, one of those posts I have made let's say around 8, and then every of those there is always somebody touch or controller, and then the discussion starts. Doesn't matter, and so on and so on. Everybody like saying what they think about. So I have the impression that people think that in this game, if you use controller, then you are not a real player. You're not playing Rocket League Sideswipe as it is meant to, or whatever. So, what is meant to or is not to me, like it was not meant to, I'm gonna show you. Now, Rocket League Sideswipe, this is the official page where you can take part in the series of the game. Okay, there is no bigger tournament. That means it's really from them. You can win up to $2,000, okay, weekly, okay, if you're good, and there is also some and you can also earn some points to qualify yourself for the masters and stuff, and we are talking about big money. That means this is like the official tournaments of the game, and as you can see in the gameplay rules and match procedure, playing through iOS, Android emulator or laptop or desktop is allowed. Playing with a game controller is allowed. There it is. Okay, and we are talking here, or this is a tournament, an official tournament from the game itself. Now, they have made a partnership like yesterday with Nice Cactus. They are making also tournaments every day. And here, as you can see, today, January 8th at 8 p.m., we have a 2 versus 2 for 40 euros. Okay, important points: emulators and controllers are allowed. So, I mean, as you can see, also the developers are saying, okay, it's allowed to use controllers. Okay, so if even the developers are saying that's allowed, I don't see why people are still shitting about it. If now, for example, I say I am not now very, how to say, I don't have big knowledge about PUBG Mobile, okay? But I know that people have like some stuff they have about that is much easier to aim, to shoot, and they are not really touching the screen, but on some buttons on their mobile phones. Okay. Now, don't ask me if it's allowed or not. Okay, that I say, okay, there's a big difference between a guy that is using all of those buttons and somebody touching on the screen. Okay. I'm also, and I have to admit, for me, on control, it's much easier than on touch, okay? That's for sure, but there is no excuse because people are saying it's impossible. Yesterday on my stream, somebody said it's impossible with touch to do what you are doing. That's wrong. Why? I'm gonna show you the leaderboard of somebody that I played with, somebody I faced also, and I know him, okay? We have the leaderboards, that means worldwide. We go to 2 versus 2, and we have Ash. Top 5 at the moment in 2 versus 2. Ash. I always call him Ashina, but Ash. Okay, and there is also Nip, also a streamer that I know is in top 50. I know that those guys are touch. Okay, here Ash again, he is number 1 on hoops by far, as you can see. Okay, he tells me, and I'll talk to him, and many times he is on my stream, and he is saying, I feel much more comfortable with touch. For me, it's much easier because he has 2 accounts. He has one with touch and one with controller. I already played with him on both, and he says always, and I see it, that he's much better on touch than on controller. Okay, so that means for those of you who say, oh, it's not possible to do it, okay, on touch, please stop, because there is no excuse. There is somebody. Now you're gonna say, yeah, but 98% of people using or the leaderboard of the top 100, or let's say over 90% are controller, and rest 10% or under 10% are touch. Yeah, it's true, but it does. It's not that it's 50-50. You know, it's by far, and I'm pretty sure most people use controller. I'm pretty sure. Why? Because there is also no excuse to not use it. Okay? Because people, I mean, if now you would say, okay, or you play it on mobile phone that costs 200 euros, or you use it on, or you can use a PC, or you need a PC that costs $2,000 to play this game. Then I would say, okay, it's unfair because not everybody can like afford that, or almost nobody can afford it, and there is a big advantage for those that can afford a $2,000 PC to run this game, and others, they have only the money to buy a mobile phone that costs 200. Okay, I would say okay, but there is no excuse. You just need a controller. Okay. Maybe some people will say, yeah, I don't have money to buy a controller of 30 euros. Okay. I get it, but let's say I can honestly say most gamers can afford that, okay, 30 euros, or they have like me, I have a PS4 controller. You don't need a PS5 controller. You can buy a PS4 that is this PS4 controller has 7 years for sure or more, okay, and it's still working, okay. And that's what I'm saying, you know, there are no excuses on using a controller or not. It's all about preferences, and people are just stubborn saying, no, I stay on touch. No problem, you can do that. But don't shit on people using controller, because you can do it also. And that's what I don't see why people are so much shitting about that, you know, like saying, you're playing on touch or controller. Man, it doesn't matter, bro. We are talking about the game. Or are you, or maybe not, maybe I'm wrong, but I have never heard so much discussion, for example, on Call of Duty Warzone. For example, I'm talking about Warzone. You can play it with keyboard and mouse on your PC, or you play it with controller on your PS4 or PS5 or Xbox. And it's cross-platform also. I don't hear many discussions about that. I have also my stream, like, I don't know how many wins I have in Warzone. I never had people coming over, you play on controller or you play on keyboard, you know? Or people like in the leaderboards with the most wins in Warzone. I never saw people like like having the discussion. Is it now? Are you using controller or keyboard? Like saying, if you're using keyboard and mouse, yeah, then it's normal that you have so many wins. No, it's not normal, my friends. It's not that if you start to play Rocket League Sideswipe and you use a controller that you will become a grand champion. Okay, I had on stream people using a touch, and they said, okay, Diaz, because I have some videos, and they have watched the one on how to install the game on your PC and also use a controller, and they said, oh, now wait for me, I'm coming, I was gold, and now I will come to you. Two weeks later, still nothing. They are not there. Okay. That means, my friends, that doesn't mean if you use controller that you will become much better. Because maybe on touch you are better. I mean, I played a few games on touch and I stopped because I prefer controller. That's it, okay? Because of my fingers, they are a bit I don't know if you say greasy, something like that, you know. And yeah, I don't know. If I play over half an hour, I'm like, yeah, it's like wet fingers, whatever you call it, okay? And I wanted really to do this video because I wanted to talk about it. Guys, stop thinking, I mean, in my opinion, stop like giving excuses to everything, like saying, okay, I'm using touch, that's why I'm not grand champion, or yeah, okay, he is grand champion because he's using controller. Stop with that, guys. You have the choice to rather play with controller or not play with controller, my friends. It's not the other's fault if you don't want to, okay? And no, don't forget that I also like showed you, okay, the official tournament and also the one that is Nice Cactus is one of the partners. They are allowing controllers. That means for them it's totally fine, and it's also meant to be like that. Okay, so don't be this guy. Show what you're worth. Play this game, have fun, and show if you can go to the leaderboard rather with touch or with controller. It doesn't matter, my friends. Okay. So, my friends, I wanted just to show you very fast, my friends. Here are my ranks at the moment. I'm trying to get GC on everything. If you want to like take part on our adventure, don't forget to check us on stream. I'm always streaming when I'm playing, never playing off stream. Okay. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Tell me your opinion. What do you think? Can you agree with me? Can't you agree? Please tell me maybe your position. Maybe I'm gonna say, okay, you got a point there, okay? Maybe I am seeing it differently or wrongly, you know? Maybe you're right and I am not. I am always open to have a discussion, but it has to be a good discussion. Don't get offensive or so. So, my friends, I'm waiting for your comments, and don't forget to like and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Have a nice day, nice night, and see us on the next video or on the next stream. Bye bye, my friends. Love ya.